Ricky, a lot of people are happy with the result, maybe not so the performance. Some people have come out and said, well, take the emotion out of the game. We can always get up for Liverpool at home. It's not very difficult. Apart from rising it for that occasion, they didn't see anything too dissimilar from what they've been seeing from Man United. Did you see anything different with that, and how you feel about
that? No, I didn't see anything different. Obviously, I saw the work rate and the passion.
Yeah.
But like you said, you're going to get that against Liverpool.
Yeah.
I said to a pal of mine this morning, Sheffield United got beat at Sheffield, by the way, we're at home. They got beat 1-0 by Liverpool and were slightly unlucky. The goalkeeper gave a stupid goal away.
Yeah.
We've got probably not much better, but slightly better players than Sheffield United. So I'm not surprised by the fact that we can set up like Sheffield. This is where we are now. This is how good Liverpool are, how ordinary we are. And we set up with our players who were slightly better than Sheffield United's players and get a 1-1 draw. And I'm over the moon with the draw. I didn't want them because I think it would have been a record.
It would have been
19 wins on the bounce.
The draw. I mean,
well, look. Before the game, I'd have took a draw, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
I know we were winning 1-0. Was it 7 minutes from the end?
Yeah.
When they scored. So obviously, we're pretty close to winning. But if you'd have offered me a draw before the game, I would have bit your hand off.
In the context though of the game, and the way we set up formation-wise, some people even saying let's try and play that system. Is that system going to be sustainable at home to say a Brighton or that's going to sound alarm bells up playing like that? Sure.
Flex, it's a different problem.
Yeah.
It's a different problem. When we play ordinary teams, we can't sit back. We're Man United against Liverpool. I mean, look at our best results so far this season. Beat Chelsea 4-0, beat Leicester 1-0, who are one of the best teams in the league.
I don't know how we did that.
Right? We've drawn with Arsenal, we've drawn with Liverpool.
Yeah.
So our best performances are when we can actually sit back and defend a little bit. Now, when we go to Norwich and when we go to Bournemouth, it's our job to break them down. They'll be playing against us like we've played against those teams.
And that's where we struggle.
And that's where we are. So breaking teams down. Look, on your thing last week at Newcastle, I was slagging Fred off. He was terrible.
Yeah.
He had a great game today, in my opinion. But the great game that he had was about harrying, hustling, running around the field, stopping them.
It's interesting you said it because on the ball it might not have been working for him, but his willingness to keep going and the mobility.
He works his socks off. I admire him for how he played today.
Yeah.
But when we play Norwich away and when we play Bournemouth away and it's up to us to break them down, it's where he falls short. I keep going on about Matic, and I noticed Matic wasn't even on the bench today, so I don't know what's happened, and I bang on about that. His last game was West Ham away, by the way. He's only played twice, Matic. Everybody slags him, but he's only played twice. We won one of those games, which was Leicester at home. Right, so we've won half the games that Matic has played.
Which he got took off though. I don't think he was playing that good in that game, Rick.
I thought he was playing all right.
He was
shielding the back four.
Yeah.
He was shielding. He knows it's a job. He'd have been good for us today, but to be fair, Fred did a good job today. It was all. It was all about defending, and Fred did a good job today. So fine, but when we play the other teams, Matic is a better passer of the ball, without a shadow of a doubt. He's a better. Against West Ham, he played 11 forward. I've counted him. 11 forward passes in the first half, Matic, and he can drill the ball between players into forwards' feet. Fred seems to skew it off a little bit. And
his passing was definitely off today. What did you make of Andreas Pereira today? Because he's received a lot of criticism today. He definitely gave his all today, buzzed about.
He gave his all like they all did. He's just an ordinary player. Like I've said, it's the same for the whole team. They're working the socks off against Liverpool to get that draw. They got the draw that they deserved. They did deserve the draw. Maybe even the win, but really the draw because they had so much of the ball. So they worked the socks off, great. But if we were playing Crystal Palace at home again today, we might have lost. Because it's a different game. It's a different game. Against Crystal Palace, they can break on us.
Yeah.
Against
Which
Liverpool,
is exactly what they did.
Against Liverpool, we're breaking on them.
Yeah. And Rashford, well, let's try and talk about a couple of positives. Rashford, he's been long due a goal for us. I don't think he scored since the penalty. Actually, it's
his first goal in open play since the first day of the season.
Right. So there you go. That shows, and we got a brace. But I mean, great from Daniel James on the counter attack. Good ball across from him, and a good bit of movement from Rashford. That front to back.
They've been saying that they're working on that with him, haven't they?
Yeah.
So it's the type of goal that they've been working on.
Is it something he can build on, confidence-wise, or
perhaps? You know, I don't really rate
get
it,
carried away.
But perhaps. But like I've just said about the actual games that we're going to play, when we play Norwich and Bournemouth, when they've got everybody behind the ball, we're not going to get those situations too often. So it's in a strange kind of way. Everybody used to slag Lukaku because he didn't score against the big teams.
Yeah.
But with Rashford, he's possibly more likely to score against the big teams because we can play on the break.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's more space. So he scored 2 goals in open play this season, one against Chelsea and one against Liverpool. You know what I mean? So he needs to start scoring against Norwich and Bournemouth and Crystal Palace and what have you.
Martial, back off injury.
Absolutely over the moon.
Don't get me wrong, it's a difficult game to come into in the Turks, when he came on, we conceded straight away. But straight back in at number 9 for you?
They conceded immediately. Anthony Martial's like Pele compared to the rest of our players. He's like Pele.
Pele?
He's like Pele. He's different class. One of the
best. Prove it, though, Rick. We need a big season from him.
One of the best moves. People don't see the tiny little things. One of our best moves. He's only on the pitch 5 minutes. The ball fired into him, and he's got Van Dijk on his back. Rashford couldn't do this. Martial comes to the ball, takes it down. Turns, he knows where the players are. He turns, he gives it to James. James fires the ball. It's a dangerous moment. It was probably our best move of the. It was nothing. It was nothing.
Not just a pattern of how
it's probably our best move of the second half.
Yeah.
Martial's a class player, and we need him fit. We need him at number 9.
Yeah.
James has got to play on the left. James had a good game.
He ran his socks off as well, didn't he? And he is a genuine threat. He isn't just running. You know, he's put a couple of good balls in today as well.
Made the goal, didn't he?
Exactly. Just to finish off. Plane flying over the top of Old Trafford. Ed Woodward.
Yeah.
You didn't see it. Ed Woodward still failing at United. I think it said. I didn't have my glasses with me, but there was a plane flying over, getting at him. A lot coming out from him. Thinking it's unfair to scrutinise the people in the back. It's disrespectful to them that we have got football people making football decisions. La di da di da. We're behind Ollie. Da da da. Would you make of statements like that from the club at the minute?
I'm not happy with them making statements like that. But at the same time, look. Since Fergie retired, have we not spent £900 million on players?
Exactly, we spent £1 billion.
Now I know that. I mean, look, I want the Glazers out of the club as much as the next man.
Yeah.
I want them out of the club because that extra money that they're taking out of it could be respent again on the stadium or on players or whatever. So we spent £900 million. I don't care that we might have sold players. I don't know what the balance is. What is it? 100 million.
But you know what we have invested.
But we've spent £900 million. We should expect to have a better team than this when we spent £900 million players. £900 million on players. Now, if I don't really know. We don't know, do we? If those decisions are all by the managers, then I don't understand what the problem is. Don't get me wrong, the Glazers are taking billions. I understand that. But when people are saying, get him out, he doesn't know what he's doing, if the football people, like Ollie, are saying to him, I want this player, I want that player, and I want you to sell that player, I want you to sell that player, that's not Woodward's fault. It's not Woodward's fault, is it? Why is it his fault? I don't see that.
Okay, fair enough. Listen, Rick, thanks for talking to us. You going to be at Norwich?
Yes, I'll be there.
Yes, hopefully we get them 3 points. We badly need. I forgot what winning was like.
If Martial plays, we've got a great chance.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, actually, just before you go,
we might have to score one. We might have to score one.
Speaking of Martial, sorry, just quickly before you go, actually, Partizan next midweek.
Yeah.
Out there in Belgrade. Martial gets some minutes under his belt. Start the game. Do you think we can win out there?
I think he'll bring him on as sub again. Yeah. And if he plays, we can win without a doubt.
And is it more important just to not lose out there as well?
It is more important, not to lose. Yeah. But genuinely, all the games are so tight. 1 goal here, 0-0. You know,
we're not scoring.
We only need to score one, and we might win. If Martial plays, we've got a great chance of scoring one.
Yeah.
If Martial was fully fit today and played, we might have won that game.
Yeah.
You know, it's that tight.
Cheers, mate.
All the best, mate.
Nice one. Cheers. Big thank you to you guys for watching the latest of our videos. And if you want to check out more, make sure you do that just to the right of me. We are the biggest and best Manchester United channel in the world. Make sure you check us out on all of the socials as well. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. The socials are along the bottom. Peace.